All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today I've got something truly special with me. I have a custom Satori done by Peter Rassenti out of Canada. As usual, we're gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this beauty. But first of all, let's just see how big is this. So this is up against your Sebenza 21. It's a large Sebenza, so comparable in size. This is up against a Benchmade 940. So you can see it's just a little smaller. And this is up against your Pocketknife Mini Glimpse. So you can see that it's it's not a huge knife. It's an average size, so beautifully designed. So let's get into the look. When it's closed, this knife is incredible. I mean, this is a truly badass blade. The design is iconic. It's something legendary in the knife world, and it's one of my favorite knives ever. This is a beautiful, solid design. It has these nice lines here, and then this pointy tip here. I mean, this curve and tapers down. It's just beautiful. It just added like a little lanyard bead here, but it doesn't come with this. But overall, the lines are solid, beautiful. This is an integral knife. It means that there's no scales. As you can see, the handle is being milled out from a solid billet of titanium. So it takes a lot of time and precision to do this kind of work. And as you can see, there's no slabs, no scales and no screws holding anything together because there's no need. You only have one pivot screw here and that's it. You unscrew the pivot, the blade pops off. And you just have a couple of screws for the pocket clip, but very, very simple construction, very, very clean look. It's beautiful. So this is a frame lock, as you can see. There's no lock face insert. Peter is not doing any lock face insert, like steel insert, because there's no need. The geometry is so perfect and the materials used are so high quality that you're never gonna experience any lock stick in any of his custom blades. The materials is the handle is made out of titanium, has been stone washed, but has this orange peel finish, if you can appreciate, which is stunning. It gives like a nice touch. It's beautiful to look at, and of course you have these grooves milled out. The middle one is just separated, like interrupted right here to give like this nice tactical look. You have the pocket clip over here, which is made out of zirconium. Beautiful material. It's just a gorgeous thing to look at. It has been hand rubbed satin in this direction over here. Beautiful job, beautiful job. As you can see, the blade is like perfectly centered. It's just perfect. You've got like a flipper tab over here, which is nicely rounded. As you can see, it's not gonna hurt your finger when you're gonna deploy the blade. So very, very nice chamfering around here. Peter is known to use big size pivot screws. Like this is a Torx T15. And for the clip, he's using a T8. I mean, come on guys, I've seen pivot with T8. He's using T8 for the clip. So this is, props to him. Also, the pivot has a beautiful zirconium color over here, that goes, with the clip. It's matching. So it's just elegant touch. And you've got, of course, your lanyard hole like here. It's just like a hole drilled out in the middle of in the back of the handle, but it's very functional. You see the blade will never touch the lanyard cord. I mean, even in this position, it's very unlikely. So nicely designed and nicely placed. You have basically all around like a nice contouring, like nice chamfering, as you can see. The only sharp edge is this one. Well, I wouldn't say sharp, but you know, it's a little bit pointy here, but it has been rounded, so it's not gonna hurt. You have this nice finger groove over here, and it's that's it for the closed position. When you open the blade, look at this. I mean, come on, guys. This is stunning. This is one of the best designs ever made for knives, I think. This is one of my favorite design. The blade is incredible. It's everything has been done by hand by a single man. So that's what strikes me. This is a San-Mai Damascus blade, which means that there's a core, this one, surrounded by a jacket of other two steels. So there's like basically three materials going on in this blade. It's a beautiful it's a beautiful thing, beautiful look. In fact, you can see on the spine that the core right here, it's right in the middle, and it creates this beautiful effect on the edge, which is just incredible. This blade has lots of things going on because, you know, it's a compound grind, which means that you have a hollow grind over here in this bevel here. Your tip is like a, you know, kind of like a tanto thing, but it's flat. So this side here, it's flat, which gives the tip more strength if you need to pry onto something. In fact, look at this. Look at this tip. It's incredible. It's revealing the thickness of the blade, of the stock. And you can see that you have a swedge like over here, which goes up in this at this point. So it's incredible. Like, this is truly nice. This is a recurve edge, so it means it's not flat. It's, you see, curved like that, and gives like incredible slicing properties to this blade. Very, very nice. You have like a divot here. So if you use this one, this is a sharpening choil, but also being this big, it can be used as a finger choil, and you can choke up the blade like this, and so you bring your thumb a little bit up more, and you can use this divot side here to rest your thumb. Or if you're going to use like a more recessed position, you can use like this jimping over here, which is quite aggressive and extremely functional. So beautiful, beautiful design. The blade here, as you know, the jimping here, it's like, I would say, on a small like thumb ramp, so very nicely thought. You've got your plunge grind going on over here, which gives you like the idea of how thin behind the edge this blade is. It's incredible for the thickness of this stock. It's a beautiful grind. So the blade is, I think, the highlight of this knife. You've got this stud over here. It's not a thumb stud. You cannot like really open the knife with this one. It's more like a stop pin. In fact, you can see that the blade in the closed position stops right there because of this pin. As well as when you deploy the blade, you can see that this is a stop pin as well. So it's a clever design. Same stop pin serves for the open position and the closed position. Basically like the snafu works, and it's a smart idea. In fact, you can see that over here you have these marks because of the stop pin. In fact, there's no internal stop pin. So really, really interesting. You have no, I would say, no crowning here. You have a little bit of chamfering. It's not sharp, but there's no crowning. And there's no billboarding in this knife. This is what I love. It's clean. It's subtle, and Peter just hides his logo right over here, right underneath the pocket clip. In this groove for the lock bar, here you go. That's a beautiful touch. It's not gonna, pollute the design of this blade because it's so beautiful. And why would you write here or here? I mean, that's just something I really appreciate. The sound that knife makes is unique. Hear this. Just incredible. The opening sound is, it's lovely. It's just pure satisfaction. Oh man, this is a solid thwack. It's beautiful. It's intimidating. It's a big blade. It's heavy blade, and when the stop pin hits the titanium, it makes a beautiful sound. It's awesome. I love this one. The sound when you close it, it's like when you cheer with some champagne flutes or something made out of crystal. I don't know. It's a glass kind of thing. This is being produced by this top pin hitting up against the titanium. So it's the same action, same effect, but here you also have the noise created by the lock bar hitting the tang of the blade. So it's a double noise, and that's why this is a very elegant clink. It's insanely beautiful, and this is scary. Very different sounds, very different noises. I mean, come on guys, this is one of the best sounding knives ever. You cannot be tired of hearing this noise. Only my wife gets annoyed when I flip this guy when we watch a movie. And the feelings involving this blade are also really beautiful, because this is a solid, it's an integral knife. So the feel you're gonna get when you handle the knife, it's just like of pure solidity, like of, something like a tank would be built like. It's, it's insane. When you deploy the blade, it's gorgeous. When you hold the handle, when you squeeze the handle, you don't have any hot spot. The pocket clip, you have a little bit of, sharper area over here, but it's not bothering me because the handle, it's relatively thin and has like this square profile, I would say. So it will never twist in your hand, which is great. And the weight that this knife has is it's right. It's on spot. It's perfect. It's well balanced. I'm really in love, guys, with this blade. It's beautiful. You can do reverse grip, and being this area here angled at this, in this way, your thumb will be like this. So it's beautiful. And you're gonna have the flipper tab serving as a guard. If you have to stab in this position, your hand is not gonna go anywhere, and you can push with your thumb in the back. So it's beautifully designed. As I said, you can hold the hand like the knife like this. You can choke up using this finger choil, so your thumb will be ending up using this divot area up here, so you can do really, really fine carving works, and you're gonna increase your precision. So again, the design of this blade is well thought. When the jimping gives you like it's not sharp because the spaces between the grooves are not too wide. So being like this spaced between each groove, let's say, it's the right size. So you can feel it. It's functional, and it's not gonna make your finger slip. Anyway, it's gonna stay there. It's gonna keep your thumb right there, and you have this feeling of it's not gonna go anywhere. It's just beautiful. The fit and finish, of course, it's incredible. It's a custom knife. It's not a cheap knife, and Peter knows what he's doing. He's the master at integrals knives, and I mean, the finish it's right there. I have nothing to say against this one. It's very, very well built. The opening action, it's fast. It's beautiful. You can push button over here like this, or you can do a light switch. So you can choose, of course, like to open the blade with two hands. Very smooth deployment. The detent is dialed in. It's, of course, running on caged bearings, and it's a joy to flip open. When you close the blade, there's no detent ball ramp, so you're gonna have this effect. Of course, the ball has to just right there, has to just overcome this step over here. But then as soon as the ball goes there, I mean, you guys have a guillotine here. Look at this. You don't need to move the handle. The blade just falls shut. And of course, there's no blade play whatsoever. So this is just pure stunning craftsmanship. The tolerances here are astounding, just beautiful. And overall, this is amongst my favorite knives that I own. So hope you guys enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.